Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. I'd like to give a special thanks to South Dade Toyota for giving me time with the 2022 Tundra 4x2. This one also has a 6.5 foot bed. If you're in the market for a Toyota, you can come check out South Dade Toyota and ask for Tony. He will get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. But let's talk about pricing here for the Tundra Limited here. Starting price is at $46,850, including destinations. Also with the options, this one's tickets for $62,423. In today's video, I want to know, is the 6.5 foot bed worth getting? Talk about the exterior styling here for this new generation of Tundra. As you guys can see, my model is painted in this black exterior color. Looks really good with the aluminum and chrome trim throughout this vehicle. Let's talk about these headlights here. This one, since this is the limited model, it does have these LED projector headlights here with the sequential turn signal, also with this LED daytime running light. All this in the front fascia, as you guys can see, is functional to keep that twin turbo V6 cooled as possible. There's also the LED lights here. If you guys go for the TRD model, Toyota will put that full LED bar in the actual grille. That's a front facing camera. Also with this large Toyota emblem here. And as you guys can see, my model does not have the hybrid option. Unfortunately, I should be driving that vehicle very soon. There's front parking sensors here. There's the Tundra name stamped in the actual front. And this is for the driver's assistance here as a little part of the grille there. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this limited model here with the double cab, also with the 6.5 foot bed. But looking at the side profile here, this has a 157.7 inch wheelbase and an overall length of 245.6. So like I mentioned, this one is the double cab with a 6.5 foot bed. You can go for 8 foot bed if you guys want more bed length, but keep in mind it will be harder to park that vehicle with the 8 foot bed. Looking at these tires and wheels here, I actually like this rim design with the aluminum finish with chrome, and these are a 265/60 Bridgestone tire. They're wrapped in this 20-inch rim design. Some other competitors, I think they offer a 22-inch rim design, if I'm not mistaken. There's the Tundra name here at the lower part of the door panel, also with these integrated side steps here so you can get into this truck. There's this LED side marker here, and my model does have this standard size sunroof. Toyota doesn't put the panoramic sunroof because this is a double cab. There's the limited badge here on the rear door, also with these nice chrome accented door handles here. Like I mentioned, this is a double cab, so it doesn't have the 4 full-size doors because of the lone bed length. You can get the Crew Max with the 6.5 foot bed. Also, I think you can get the Crew Max with the 8 foot bed, if I'm not mistaken. This one also has rear parking sensors. There's the Tundra name, which is stamped on the back of the tailgate. There's the chrome accented handle here to let down the tailgate. And there's LED lights back here. There's a 7 and 4 pin connector. Your tow hitch receiver is there. And on this little feature here, you can press this button right here. But let's talk about the taillights here. They're full LED, they're sequential, which is really nice. Press this button right here, and that's down the actual tailgate. And unfortunately, my model does not come with that kick here that you can also get into the bed. But once you guys get back here, this also has this composite bed material, so it won't rust or scratch the actual bed. There's this 400-watt inverter here. Unfortunately, it's not like the Ford F-150 hybrid, which has the onboard generator here. Unfortunately, Toyota says some customers honestly didn't want that, but maybe in the near future, Toyota might reconsider. There's also these rails back here that you guys can add a ton of cover to, and there's also LED lights back here as well. But let's hop into the interior of the new Tundra. Before getting into the interior of the all-new Tundra, look at the current key fob here. This has a lock, unlock, a tailgate release, also a panic button. There's also the Toyota emblem here at the lower part of the key fob. There's nothing on the back of the key fob, which I wish Toyota would have put Tundra to make the key look a little bit better. To lock the vehicle, just rest your hand there. The vehicle will lock, and to unlock it, just put your hand behind the door handle. Looking here at the interior here, my model does have this black soft text interior, which looks really nice, especially with the nice design here to the actual seats. Very wide seats here. But getting inside, there's these running boards here, and there's this grab handle. Getting inside the truck here, it's telling me to turn the lights off, but as it's done beeping there, just put your foot on the brake and press the start stop button right there, and you guys can hear everything will come on. And I have the fan speed blasting because it's like 100 degrees outside today. But reaching over to shut the door of the Tundra, let me turn the fan speed down a little bit because it sounds probably like an airplane. And this does have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You guys can't deny this is a very large screen here, and it does support it, like I mentioned, wireless. So looking at the materials here on the door panel, really nice material. I like this large area here that you can rest your arms on. There's this aluminum painted door handle here. This also has the JBL sound system. There's 2-person memory seat. There's your window controls. It is auto up and down for all 4 windows, which is really nice. This area is going to be nice and padded. There's additional storage and cup holder space here. Over is for the automatic high beam switch, the start stop, your dimmer switch, your trip reset computer is here. There's also the heated steering wheel function and the 120 volt switch right here. This is a manual tilt and telescoping wheel. It does offer a good amount of range and adjustability. There's the Toyota emblem here on the airbag cover. You can adjust this display here, this small helper screen here. If you guys go for a top trim, Toyota will switch out the analog gauge for a fully digital display, which is offered, which looks way better than the analogs here. There's the turn signal headlight stock here. The wind bumper stock is there. Most people, if you don't like fully digital displays, I think this analog gauge will look very nice. The materials on the dashboard are going to be a hard touch plastic, which I'm surprised to see on this limited trim. I wish Toyota would have offered more premium features. You have to go for a top trim if you want more nicer materials. Looking here, there's this digital rear view camera mirror here. There's also a normal function there, but you guys can leave it there. Me personally speaking, I do like the way that looks. So the Tundra does offer a lot of tech for a really good price. There's heated and cooled seats. The cool seats blow really good air. This also has the leveling air suspension in the rear. You can also access the perimeter scan here. It will do a perimeter scan around the vehicle. There's a traction control. The hazard button is there. This does have dual climate control. There's a USB port there. Auto hold, electronic parking brake. There's your trailer brake control here. Putting the vehicle into reverse here, it does reveal a top-down 360 view. Really good camera quality. There's trajectory with distance markers. Plenty of views here on the Tundra. You can see what your side wheels are doing. There's also a front angle here. As you guys can see, there's a Honda Accord, and as I show you guys over there is a Honda Accord. So it does show you really good graphics and whatnot. Kicking it down here over to the left, this does house the new 10-speed automatic transmission, which is a Toyota design transmission. Your drive mode selector, which shows you sport, normal, and eco. So it's only 3 different drive modes. If you guys go for a top model, you will have adaptive suspension and whatnot. On this particular model, it does not have it. This is a wireless phone charger here. As you guys see, my iPhone 13 Pro Max does fit there, and it does charge the phone very quickly. As you guys can see, it does say QI charging right there on the actual screen. A lot of storage space here. There's 2 cup holders. There's a tow haul mode. Open up this, it does reveal a good amount of storage. There's a Type-C port also with the USB port in there. This area is going to be nice and padded. You can close that off if you would like. The seats in here, they're supportive, they're comfortable, and above me there's a standard size sunroof. Unfortunately, Toyota does not offer that panoramic sunroof option on the short cab here, as you guys can see, because this does have the double cab, so the panoramic sunroof will take up a lot of space. So I can see why Toyota just offers this standard size sunroof, but it's nice that they give it to you. You can also slide the rear glass here via this control. It does not go down. You have to go for the crew cab model if you guys want that slide down glass. There's also LED lights. There's an SOS button there just in case you guys need emergency assistance. But as you guys can see, looking at the infotainment system, this is their 14.5-inch display. Really large screen here. It's like a tablet. It kind of eats into the visibility just a little bit, but I just like the nice, beautiful graphics. This is the Toyota new interface here. As you guys can see, is their multimedia display. It does go back to the Apple CarPlay. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as wireless. But me personally, I think the Tundra is a huge improvement compared to the previous generation, especially in the tech department. Also, exterior and interior wise, I think Toyota did a really good job by offering this new generation of Tundra. Opening up the rear door here of the Toyota Tundra, as you guys can see, this is the double cab model, so it's going to be a tight squeeze to get your friends that's over 6 feet tall back here. There's plenty of headroom here because this one doesn't offer the large panoramic sunroof because the cab is just too short for that panoramic sunroof option. So Toyota does give you that standard size sunroof, but like I mentioned, the space back here looks very tight. Keep in mind, guys, I'm only 5'8", but these running boards do come in handy also with this grab handle. But getting back here, this is where I have the seat to drive, and Toyota says this has 33.3 inches of legroom. And honestly, I do believe that claim because as you guys can see, it's very tight back here, but I could fit back here. I'm not that tall of a person. There's rear cup holders back here. There's also 2 USB ports, a little bit of storage here, also a household outlet. The middle passenger here, yeah, good luck with that. The seats in here, they're very supportive and comfortable. I'm surprised that Toyota didn't offer heated or cool seats. Maybe if you guys go for a top trim, they will give you heated and cool seats for the rear. Like I mentioned, there's no panoramic sunroof option. The seats, like I mentioned, are very supportive. Putting this armrest down here, it does reveal 2 cup holders. Let me show you guys the underfloor storage here really quickly, which Toyota gives you some space because my model does not come with that hybrid battery pack, so it doesn't eat into the actual underfloor storage. So keep that in mind if you guys go for the underfloor. If you guys go for the hybrid model, you can't get the underfloor storage because of the battery pack. But overall, the backseat of the Tundra is very tight. So keep in mind if your friends are over 6 feet tall, it's gonna be a very tight squeeze. Let's talk about the powertrain specs here for the Toyota Tundra. This is a all-new powertrain for 2022. This is a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6. It's a double-head over cam. This powertrain makes 389 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. And finally, Toyota has now offered a 10-speed automatic transmission. So now it finally caught up to the Ford and also the GM twins, because those vehicles are paired with 10-speed automatic transmission. But keep in mind, Toyota, this is a in-house design transmission. They didn't go to Ford or Chevy to use their 10-speed automatic transmissions. But let's talk about fuel economy here for this V6 here. This is rated to get 18 in the city, 23 on the highway, and 20 combined. So starting off in the 2022 Toyota Tundra, this one has a 4x2 with a 6.5 foot bed. As you guys can see from the outside scene that I was showing you guys, the truck is long. This has an overall length around 250 inches. So it's a really long vehicle. So you guys normally go to the shopping mall or to the mall in general, it is going to be hard to park this vehicle. But keep in mind, Toyota will sell you an 8-foot bed, which is going to be even longer compared to this 6.5 foot bed here. Of course, let's put the vehicle into its sport mode here. The engine shut off. A little lag, but once it gets up, it goes. This twin turbo V6 is a 3.5 liter. It's a double head over cam. This powertrain makes 389 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. It is hooked up to a in-house design 10-speed automatic transmission from Toyota. So they didn't go to Ford, they didn't go to Chevy or General Motors in general to get their 10-speed. They just basically built their own 10-speed automatic transmission. The visibility out of this truck here is really good. I'm loving this digital rearview camera mirror. You can't even get that on the previous generation of Tundra. So this vehicle does offer more tech than it did before. And this twin turbo V6 just drives so beautiful. I just love the power delivery. That 10-speed is really good to shift. It knows what right gear to be in. And as you guys can hear that beeping, the car thought I was going to hit the back of the other car, which I'm not. So it did basically alert me. But it does have a blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, emergency braking, also with forward collision warning. So all the nice driver assistant features that you guys like from Toyota, they do give it to you here in the new Tundra. And the engine did shut off, but I do like the tech here. I put the vehicle back in its eco mode. This is rated to get 18 in the city, 23 on the highway, and 20 combined. So great fuel economy from this twin turbo V6. And unfortunately, you guys do not get that large panoramic sunroof if you guys go for the double cab. You have to go for the Crew Max if you guys want that full panoramic sunroof as an option, which the sunroof does let a lot of light and air into the cabin once you have it open. But the standard size sunroof here does offer good light inside the cabin. And these mirrors here are very large. I can see very well out of these mirrors here. And this power delivery, I just love this V6. The twin turbo V6 is a really good powertrain. So there's no more 5.7 liter V8. As you guys know, Toyota is going completely hybrid, and completely electric with some of their newer models. With this being a hybrid, not a hybrid, with this being the twin turbo V6, that's letting you know Toyota is basically taking fuel efficiency and different things very serious. I think the twin turbo V6 does offer great power delivery, but keep in mind, Toyota will say an 8-foot bed, but keep in mind the 8-foot bed is going to just be a pain to basically park this large truck here. But if you guys don't care about the length of the bed, I still think the Tundra is a really good option to go for. After spending time with the 2022 Toyota Tundra 4x2 with a 6.5 foot bed, the question I asked in the beginning of the video is the 6.5 foot bed worth getting? And the simple answer for me is going to be yes, because it does offer a lot of space, especially with this double cab here. So it offers less interior space if you guys go for the double cab, but it does offer a lot of bed space if you guys are looking to put work equipment and whatnot. But you can go for the 8-foot bed. But for me personally speaking, I think the 8-foot bed is just overkill. It's going to be hard to park the 8-foot bed in tight parking spots. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this review here. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at DriveOnReviews and hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you all in the next video.